Welcome. So today I thought I'd do a walkthrough of Dark Souls 2. If you've been to the channel before, you know that I've got a number of tips and tricks videos, but I thought, hey, I really liked the game, so thought I'd go ahead and do a walkthrough just in case anybody's interested. So here we are at the start of the game. There's a 3-minute long intro movie. I skipped that. I figure you don't need to watch that. We all know why we're here. We're here, to kill things. Now, for right now, there's these little rat things. You could leave those alone. You don't got a weapon. And unlike a lot of the other Souls games, you don't choose your starting class right off the bat. So you notice we have no weapons. Now, we're going to end up right over there, but first things first, we're going to go over here. And the reason why we're going to go over here is there's an item right there. So we want to get that. Now, we can just run this way. This is the normal way you're going to get this. You can actually, if you cross the bridge, you can actually drop down to it. Don't worry about that guy. We're not going to worry about him. But we just want to come over here and drop down. There we go. Smooth and silky, small, smooth and silky stone. That's something we can trade to the crows. And then here's our little up area. So we could have crossed the bridge. We could have come here. I will suggest going and farming that guy once you get some weapons and everything. There's a bonfire just in here. So in here is where you do your character creation. And you can also come back in here and respec.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse. It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here. All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them. Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls. This is the fate of the cursed. What is your name?
So if you've seen any of my other videos, I like to try and play as my wife. She don't really like these games, so, but she allows me to play them, so, hey. Feels like I'm bringing her along.
At least you know your own name. Here's your reward for sharing. It's a human effigy. Take a closer look. Who do you think it's supposed to be? Think back, deep into your past. Yes, it's an effigy of you.
Okay. So here we are. Yeah, character creation. So my plan is to do a hex build. So I'm going to start out as a sorcerer. Hexes are really fun in this game. And so, but the thing with hexes is you have to increase your magic and your faith at the same time because they scale together. So I would choose this sorcerer, but choose whatever you want. Now, as far as the gift, might as well take something. Life ring, though, get that fairly early on. It doesn't increase your health, but more than about 5%. Human effigies are, dime a dozen. Don't worry about them. Healing wares, they will come in handy. I like them. It's a nice, especially with your Estus flask being so low with uses and the amount of healing it does early on. I think that comes in fairly handy. Homeward bones, you don't really need those. They're just gonna, take you right back to where you last rested at. Not really all that important, to be quite honest with you. They're a dime a dozen in this game. Seed of a Tree of Giants. That's going to allow you to summon help if you do get invaded. But there's a tree that gives these seeds periodically in the first area that we're going to, where the fort is at. So I don't think you really need the seed. Bonfire Ascetics, really only useful if you're like trying to farm bosses to get into the DLC fairly early. So I don't really need those. Petrified something, you can trade those to the crows, but everything that you trade to the crows, it's not a guaranteed drop, so it's very random. So it's not guaranteed, so that you're going to get a particular weapon or something like that. So I would just skip that. So we're going to go with the healing wares. And okay, let's see your eyebrows. Okay. Do I want to do any advanced settings? Nah, I don't think so. I think that's good. All right. All right. Yes, that's my true self.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse. You're no different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know. Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom. But remember, hold on to your souls. They're all that keep you from going hollow. Oh, I'll fool you no longer. You lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Shane Lyon. Yeah, if you've ever played Dark Souls games, you know you'll lose them left and right. So always spend them when you get the chance. But so for right now, we can't really spend any souls. We have to get to Majula. So we'll tell you to come up here. Grab the human effigies. And then what we can do is we can come back and kill her and get more effigies. We can also come back and just farm the big guy back there. But like I said, there's really no point in doing it right now because, like I said, we don't have access to any sort of way to upgrade until we get to Majula. So You'll see in this Things Betwixt area, the first area, several of these. So the bonfire is lit. We can fast travel from our bonfires. There we go. Also got a torch. Now the torch is set up on a timer. So, oh, I thought I'd real quick show the inventories. So as you can see, we got our bonfire, human effigy that they gave us. And here's what we got for choosing the healing items. We got some poison moss, an old radiant life gem, a few radiant life gems, and a bunch of just regular old life gems. So these we can buy all of this, but they're nice to have. You know, we don't have, you know, Estus or anything, so, but we can toggle. It'll allow us to light the torch. And in this Things Betwixt area, you're going to want to light the torches, the sconces. So we'll go ahead and set that alight and enter the mist. Attack R1. So here's an enemy. R1. There you go. Another enemy. What is it? Target lock, release. While target lock, change target. Go ahead and set that alight. As you can see, our timer's running down. So that's how we dash. Oh, you thought you were being stealth, huh? Yeah, there we go. Go ahead and set that alight. Here's our backstab. For critical hit, go ahead and set that alight. Don't worry about those guys. We can't get down there. Not for a long time. So, anyway, come on up here. We're going to go ahead and light this. Continue on. Guy right there. Pick up the dagger. Already got a dagger. So that's how you roll. There we go. Got him. Nope, another guy hidden out, trying to sneak up on us. Alright, go ahead and light that. Okay, and I'm going to put that away. So that's how you switch to equipped weapons, so we can switch to that. Gives us our spells. Anytime we want to run back here, we can go back here and relight. And we can find things that'll allow us to... called flame butterflies that will allow us to light things. Go ahead and take him out. All right. Now the reason why you want to light the torches, you're going to come back here too. So don't feel like you have to light anything if you don't want to. But as you go through here, lighting torches, okay, back step. What's going to happen is you're going to go and make it so that you're going to get invaded, which is a good thing. You're going to want to do that. So go ahead and grab a life gem. Tells you how to use. Okay, so there's the crows right there. So, sorry, you move the camera.
You, give us food. Yes, you, give us silky.
So we picked up the small, smooth, and silky stones. So what we can do is leave it.
So nice, so smooth. Yeah,
And now they have given us something. A Titanite chunk. Hey, there you go.
You. Give us more.
Okay, so now we want to kick the ladder down. But instead of going this way, we want to drop down. But before I drop, let me light this. And we can pick up more torches throughout the game and other things that'll allow us to actually not have to utilize them. Lights sconces with the torch. Alright. Go ahead and drop. I'm gonna leave the rest of these for the next time when I come back through. There we go. Alright, so let's see what these said. Wield right weapon two-handed. So there you go, two-handed. Wield left weapon two-handed. Well, I don't have a left weapon, so I'm not going to do that. So anyway, we want to go through here. L3 while dashing. So dash, jump. There you go. Amber herb. Those are going to give us spell uses back. Now, you'll notice there's a ladder there, and so we're going to want to go up that. So we're going to jump back across. There we go. Climb on up. Alright, so there is our target. We're going to drop attack. Stamina come back up. There we go. All right. Let's talk about jumping attack. All right, let's open the door. Cracked red eye orb. So if you want to invade people, you can use that to invade them. Go on through the mist. And you notice you have to use to go through the mist. And, you know, I do think that it's important to note that if you're coming here from some of the other Souls games, there's not really a lot of, and don't worry about getting down here. We'll get down here a lot later. But a lot of the doors in other games, you know, you attack them and they open. In this game, you have to hit the use button to get them to open, because they're not necessarily invisible doors, they're just doors that are closed, and so you want them to open. So now we need a fragrant branch of yore to unfreeze, unpetrify these guys, so there's nothing we can do about him right now. But if you do get one and you do want to farm for some of the upgrade stones, those basilisks in there are really good for that. But anyway, we'll just continue on. A lot of messages in here. All right, here we are in Majula. So now, you'll see there's an item on that body right there. There's a little path. We have to go drop here to get up to there. So go ahead and drop. Go ahead and drop. There we go. So we get the Morning Star and the Cleric's Sacred Chime. So if you've got a faith build, there's your chime. Morning Star, or something I can't wield right now. Don't have the stats for it. Here's the binoculars. Now, those are going to be vital for any kind of cast build. And then you drop down. So you can't get there otherwise. You have to do that first drop. But I thought I would pop that on for you. So what happens is you can use this to target things. So, which will allow you to hit things that you can't lock onto. So, definitely has a lot of utility. Would definitely recommend picking that up first thing. So, anyway, so having done all that, here is our first bonfire. Light that bonfire. And now go over here and talk to the Emerald Herald.
Are you the next monarch,
I sure am.
or merely a pawn of fate?
Nope.
Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey. Go on and see the king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
Okay, so you see it says we may now level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. But there is one other thing that the Emerald Herald can do for us. And don't worry about that guy. We'll talk to him later. Same with that guy. But we want to run over here real quick. So there's an item right here. But what we really want... Do not go around the corner there. There are some, like, hedgehogs or something like that. Little pigs. I don't know what the hell they are, but my god, man, those things put a hurt on you. But you want to hit that. And pick up our Estus Flask Shard. So, we need to equip our Estus Flask. So as you can see, our Estus Flask has one charge. One. That's it. So, you do not have a lot of heals early on in the game. So that's why I would suggest doing the healing items. But one other thing I did want to note, if you look down where my dagger is on the screen down here in the lower left-hand corner, you'll see that the durability of it has gone down quite a bit, about a third. So what happens in Dark Souls 2 is durability is something that is replenished every time you go back and utilize a bonfire. So we're going to go over here real quick.
Bearer of formid you will never
Okay.
seek those whose name, their soul, once you have found, so that hope.
Okay. I don't want hope to fade
This
away.
little shop here.
Yes.
Let me see it, to see light, however faint.
Okay. Boom. Now we got two charges, so we've doubled it by 100%. So there we go. All right. So anyway, you can run up here and talk to this guy. This thing will actually tell you how many deaths have happened in the entire world of Dark Souls 2. So quite a number, over 500 million deaths. If you're offline, it'll tell you how many times you've died.
You have that. This. It is okay. And in. I am. You probably. Well, there's nothing. Do you, even I, am told anything what we call. Do you see to be a we? And that's.
So
There are four beings, and wherever you.
he is the Way of the Blue guy.
Do you try out for the journey of your face if you need it when you face protection?
No.
I see. If you ever require help, I will stay here.
I appreciate you praying for me, though, buddy. Thank you. But the way of the blue, you know, is just a covenant that if you, you know, want to be protected from invaders, they'll do it. And here's our blacksmith, but he's locked out.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. I packed my tools in it, and now somebody's got them. I'm a black. Bring me that. I'm a black. Bring me that.
Okay. So we need to get him some tool, his key to open his shop before we can upgrade stuff. So that should be a priority. Now this guy, you can go ahead and kill this guy if you want to. His outfit, if you wear all of his outfit, you get like 20% more souls. And I mean, it you know, each article of clothing increases the amount to a grand total of 20% more. So, but I just don't really kill the NPCs. It's just not my thing.
Well, oh, sorry. I could really. I came from the west. Have you been there? But I didn't have. It's been years. I don't even know why everything's all run down and.
But you can buy stuff from him, and as you kill bosses, he'll sell their armor. So, not a bad deal. But yeah, you can just buy different items from him if you want.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
All right, so that is Majula. Now, there is a cat in there, but we can't get in there. And when we go to the Forest of Fallen Giants, we can get in here. The guy will give us a key. So we're really looking for 2 keys in the forest. We're looking for the key to this, and we're looking for the key to the blacksmith shop. So I think the Forest of Fallen Giants is probably the best way to go. Get those knocked out real quick, because you get another Estus shard from in there. So, and you get the ability to upgrade your weapons there, and he'll sell you some weapons. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found that useful. Oh, did want to show you real quick. Gonna rest. And as you can see, the dagger is now fully repaired. So, good deal. Also, when you rest, you know, it does say burn. You know, you can burn a human effigy if you want. You can burn a bonfire ascetic. You can burn, I forget what they're called, but you can burn the things that will increase your Estus shard, your Estus flask recharge. So it'll heal you for more. So anyway, so there you have it. I think that's covered pretty much everything. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you found that useful. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.